What if I told you that the best open-world game of the last decade isn't a game at all? It's 2025. 7 years have passed since Rockstar Games dropped Red Dead Redemption 2 on us. A full 7 years. In the gaming world, that's an eternity. We've had new consoles, new trends, and games that demand our attention for every single second. So that raises the question, in a world that moves faster than ever, does this slow, deliberate cowboy epic still hold up? Is it still a masterpiece? To really answer that, you have to understand what makes this game so different. Most open worlds are playgrounds. They're giant maps filled with icons and checklists. Go here, do this, collect that, and that's fun. But Red Dead 2 is different. It's not a playground, it's a place. It's the first and maybe the only game I've ever played where the world doesn't feel like it was built for me. It feels like I was just dropped into it. A huge part of that is the sheer obsessive detail. I'm talking about the ecosystem. This isn't just a world with deer and bears sprinkled in for decoration. Predators hunt prey. You can literally watch a hawk swoop down and grab a snake from the grass. You'll see grizzly bears fishing for salmon in the river. Animals have routines. They sleep, they eat, they run in herds. It's a living system, and you are just one part of it. A very disruptive part most of the time. And this world remembers you. Your actions create ripples. Do good deeds, help strangers on the road, and people in town will greet you warmly. Shopkeepers might even give you a discount. But cause chaos, be a menace, and the world pushes back. Witnesses report you, lawmen hunt you, and civilians will remember your face and cower when you walk by. Your reputation, good or bad, precedes you, making the world feel reactive and personal. I remember one time, I was just hunting near a river for hours. Not for a mission, just because. And the quiet, the sound of the water, the way the light hit the trees, I completely forgot I was holding a controller. The game had disappeared, and I was just there. That's the magic. A magic that, even in 2025, feels rare and special. But a world, no matter how beautiful, is just a backdrop without people to populate it. And the heart of this world isn't a place, it's a family, the Vanderline gang. The camp is your home base, but it's so much more. It's a living, breathing community. You can sit down and play poker with your friends. You can listen to them sing songs around the campfire. You can hear them have arguments, fall in love, and share their deepest fears.
If I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll slice you up.
You put that knife down. What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
These aren't just characters who give you missions, they're people. You learn their stories, their hopes, their flaws. This connection is what makes the story's second half so incredibly powerful. Because at the center of this family and this story is Arthur Morgan. When we first meet Arthur, he's simple. He's an enforcer, loyal to a fault. He does what he's told by the gang's charismatic leader, Dutch Vanderlyn. For years, Dutch has been a father to him, preaching about freedom and loyalty. But over dozens of hours, we see that loyalty tested. We see Arthur, this hard, violent man, start to perform small acts of kindness. We see him write in his journal, his thoughts revealing a depth and a sadness he would never speak out loud. He starts to question Dutch's famous plan. He starts to see the man he is and questions if he can be a better one before it's too late. His journey is one of the most incredible character arcs in any medium, not just video games. We weren't just playing as Arthur, we were Arthur. We felt his conflict, his regrets, his desperate search for redemption. It's a story that earns its ending and leaves you thinking about it for days, weeks, even years later. Now, let's talk about the biggest complaint people had and still have about this game. It's slow. You can't just press a button and instantly skin an animal. You have to watch the entire graphic animation. You can't just run through camp. You have to walk. Everything takes time. And in 2025, where our attention spans are shorter than ever, that can feel like a chore. But I'm going to argue something. The slowness isn't a flaw. It's the entire point. It's a deliberate choice of immersion over convenience. The game forces you to slow down. It forces you to exist in its world, not just rush through it. Think about it. The entire theme of the game is the end of an era. The age of outlaws and the Wild West is dying, replaced by civilization, industry, and speed. The gang's slow, deliberate way of life is becoming obsolete. The game's pacing is the theme. It makes you feel that friction, that resistance to a faster world. By making you take those extra moments, it grounds you in that reality. It's a bold artistic choice that most games wouldn't dare to make, and that's why it's brilliant. Okay, so the world is incredible, the story is a masterpiece, and the pacing is a feature. But how has it actually aged? Let's be real. Graphically, it's still absolutely stunning. Seriously, load this game up on a good PC or a modern console, and it looks better than many games coming out today. The lighting, the weather effects, the fog rolling through the swamps, the sheer density of the world, it's a technical marvel that has barely aged a day. But I want to talk about something that's aged just as well, if not better, and that's the sound. The sound design in this game is a masterpiece all on its own. Close your eyes while you play. You can hear the wind whistling differently through pine trees than it does across an open plain. You can hear the specific crunch of snow under your boots. Every gun has a unique, terrifying crack and echo that changes depending on whether you're indoors or out in a canyon. It's an auditory world that is just as detailed as the visual one. And the music isn't just background noise, it's a character. It's a storyteller. From the melancholy guitar that plays as you ride alone at dusk, to the heart-swelling orchestral pieces that kick in during a desperate escape. And of course, there are those moments, those musical moments. Riding back to camp to the sound of Unshaken, that final ride. If you've played it, you know. The music elevates key story beats into unforgettable emotional experiences. Now, let's talk about the gameplay. Let's be honest. The controls can feel a little heavy, a little clunky. Arthur doesn't turn on a dime. Getting in and out of cover can sometimes feel like you're steering a boat. And yes, you will accidentally punch your horse at least once. We all have. It's the one area where the game shows its age a little. Compared to newer, more fluid action games, it can feel a bit restrictive. But does it ruin the experience? Not for me. If anything, it adds to that sense of realism. Arthur is a big, solid guy, not a nimble superhero. The weight of his movement feels appropriate. It's a small price to pay for everything else the game gives you. So, we come back to our question. Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2025. Is it still a masterpiece? Yes, 100%. Absolutely yes. It has aged so gracefully because it was never chasing trends. It was built on timeless foundations, a deeply human story about a family's collapse, a world that felt truly alive, a commitment to its own artistic vision, and a bold, meditative pace. It is a landmark achievement that other games have tried to copy, but none have managed to replicate its soul. It proves that a game doesn't need to be fast to be engaging. It doesn't need to be a constant power fantasy to be empowering. Sometimes the most powerful experience is just being somewhere else, and being someone else. It's a game that stays with you. It's more than a game. It's a memory. It's a journey. It's a place you can always go back to. And that is timeless. What's your favorite memory from Red Dead 2? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip back in time, consider subscribing for more videos. Thanks for watching. May you stand unshaken.